Hello and welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you haven't been here before. My name is Laura. Today I will be bringing you a general energy reading for the month ahead. So it is the beginning of May now when I'm recording this, so anytime you see this it will hopefully resonate, but this is connecting very much so with the energy of May, or the next few weeks at least. Okay, so today I'll be working with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, so this month, fiery energy. This is all about standing in your power, a sense of independence, strength, knowing who you are, owning your truth, owning your worth, confidence, passion, the Wheel of Fortune. So there are quite a lot of changes happening, particularly perhaps in the month of May. But this is all about a reshuffle. This is about aligning. You have put your intentions, or likely you have set some strong intentions. You have asked for assistance, or you have put the work in to manifest change in your life or a better outcome. And I want to say that the wheel is in motion. That's what I'm feeling from this card. But there are likely going to be some things that fall away and some new additions as this change occurs. You have put it out there now. You're asked not to halt the process or the progress. So in this moment, there is likely a holding pattern, or you are just waiting. But there is an advice here about a change in perspective. So if you have been on pause because the advice was to keep things moving, don't get stagnant. So if you have been feeling that you're in a bit of procrastination, or you know that you need to move but you're just a bit apprehensive about it, or you're not quite seeing how to approach the next step, just the Hanged Man talks about a fresh perspective or a new perspective, but in essence there is also on the other side of that a sense of knowing but not trusting. This is because it is requiring you to let go of a few things that perhaps haven't panned out, or that you are a bit not apprehensive, but it's sad for you to let certain things go, or for certain aspects of your life or work or whatever this is alluding to, and particularly for you, there's certain aspects that it's sad for you to have to let go, or things to come to a close. But what it is setting up is for a rebirth, an influx of new energy, the Judgment card. This can also talk about an aha moment, or divine message or inspiration, or literally like you're getting a message for go, 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 like things are now happening, like a literal message or an email or something, but it is to do with a big thing, not something small and day to day. But I am feeling very much so that this is a renewal of energy, a rebirth. And this is also telling you, don't worry if things are at a close at the moment, if things are needing to be put on hold or hold so that you can keep moving forward and keep the momentum or keep afloat, that's okay, because later on down the track, there will be a rebirth. So this is number one, that you're needing to put some things down in order to allow for the new, but also by equal measure, that which you put down, you will be able to revisit again in the future. It's just not the right time now. It's time for you to put work into other tasks rather than focus on that which is just going against the grain, or it's like you keep banging up against a brick wall, or you get over one hurdle, tripping in the process, and then the next hurdle is like 10 times as big. And it's kind of like, okay, maybe just put that down for a while, because universe is putting these obstacles because right now is not the opportune moment. All right. Yes. And the 10 of Pentacles suggests money flow is an issue, or is like connected to this message. But this is a message to tell you that things are going to be okay. Finances and support, it's going to be fine. You have a good family unit or structure in place. You have loyalty around you too, with the dogs. Very drawn to the dogs in the card today, and dogs are all about loyalty and unconditional love. And so universe, the divine, does want to also support you. So if you listen to these messages and now just see how that applies to your situation, and use your intuition and discernment when you're taking on these messages. If it doesn't resonate in certain areas, then it's not for that particular issue or situation. Always use your discernment and your intuition when you're taking on advice from readings. It's always important to do that. Know that you have your own decisions to make, and your life is in your hands. So go with your gut. But anyway, the 10 of Pentacles is quite a positive message about finances, although right now it seems like things are very difficult collectively in regards to finances and money. So shift in perspective. Don't focus on the lack. We focus on that there is always enough, because really there is an abundance of energy out there for us to tap into. It's just that our minds keep us in a box or in restriction mode at times. Yes. And so again, the 3, which is the Empress in the Major Arcana, this is about being able to look after yourself. You are abundant. Well, the Empress is abundant. 3 is all of that creation energy for being able to put work and energy in and make much from that effort. So this is another confirmation for you that you can get to where you want to go, and also that you can look after your now I'm talking more financial and practical needs here, because that is contributing to the uncertainty. That is probably the major issue affecting the uncertainty. And so know that you're going to be looked after. You're going to find your feet. But there are things you've been putting on hold for way too long, and this seems to be why there are some roadblocks to certain other things in your life, because you're really being called to focus on your passion, that which feels right for you, and just take that how it applies. But you are both Empress and Queen of Wands. So you can marry the spiritual, the passion with the practical and the earthly matters as well. And likely there will be something unexpected coming that will put you on a more even pathway forward. So you are asked to really reassess that which you're is energy drains in your life, or which are energy drains in your life, and focus on what is bringing more flow. Think practically. Pare back in order to grow much larger than you were before. That's what the message seems to be. You're going to get clarity quite soon. I get that sense, and when I say you, this is collective energy, so this will be affecting perhaps one major or certain situation in your life. This is what it'll be alluding to, but it's not the whole. This is just how the collective energy might be represented in your life, because as we go through things individually, collectively we're also going through a process, and the collective influences the individual, the individual influences the collective. So just take it how it resonates. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. This is the Angels and Ancestors cards by Kyle Gray. Whoop, okay, that one. Yes. And okay, so any roadblocks that you have been coming up against, it's because you're restricting yourself as well. So you're actually being called to set your sights higher with that Stargazer card. Reach for the stars. Don't play small. You've got a lot to give and a lot to bring to the table, but you're paring it back just that little bit too much, in the sense of restricting yourself. Okay. So to get clear, you're being asked to take some time out, perhaps meditate, or just write a list of your priorities and really think about how you can approach them in a logical way, but still being not restricting yourself. The Hermit, retreat and recharge. Perhaps the stifling of flow is also a call for you to take some time for yourself or for your family, because you're putting energy into so much else, but you do need to focus on your little unit as well. Sometimes we go through these ebbs and flows for purpose, for certain purposes, and so then if you had the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress, this does also allude to the home, motherhood, supporting your family or looking after the family as well. So if that resonates with you, maybe this stage is like, I need to make sure everything is better at home, or more supportive at home for everyone's needs, including my own, in order to then get back to task, taking care of hearth and home. And because there is a passion there of caring for others. And one more, I'm being drawn to the middle of the deck. Likely you've been called very much to leadership, but this card is telling me that you've been called to leadership, but this is taking on a new form at present. Take charge with authority. You're really being asked to take measures into your own hands, but things won't get done at home, and things won't get done in all these places unless you put the energy in, because it feels like you really are the leader in many situations. So that's why you're being asked to make sure everything is in place, because it also needs to work for you in order to do what you need to do. And also there is a message here about expressing your needs, because your work or your passion is important, and not just to you but to a greater collective. Or so the Lord card really says that you need to prioritize that. you need to take charge, because perhaps other people can't quite cope, or can't quite take that role on that of being the strong support. Maybe that is your role in multiple situations, which can be tiring, but there's a sense of needing to marry it up to your calling, as in being able to manage both. It seems like there's like a duality here, but things are needing to be in more harmony and flow together. And that's why there's some halts, because they're not working for you. And if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to be split into literally, well, not literally, figuratively. Yeah. All right. I'm going to perhaps leave that there today, leave that with you. Wishing you all the best for the month of May. And I hope to see you again on this channel. Thank you.